celebrations are done. Two things are happening now. One, everybody's returning to town or returning to work. And above all, on everybody's head, especially those of us who are parents, we have started thinking about school fees. Just towards the end of this year, the government of Uganda did indicate that they will cap school fees in private. Said we are responding to a public outcry on the fast rising and ever increasing school fees in private schools. That schools had gone into self-destruction mode, for as much as 1.5 million shillings for a nursery kid, for a P1 kid, for P2 or P3. Government believes that they can cap or set school fees for private schools. And they did set. I wanted to look at the table. There is a table that our friends, actually New Vision summarizes it well. I would like to look at that table. In this table that was summarized by our friends in the New Vision, government believes that the highest that a nursery pupil should pay is emitwalo nkaaga mu mwenda. Government yawandiroza nti ekinene nnyo kyewandisasudde ng'oli mu ssomero lya private ng'oli wa nursery ojja kusasulanga emitwalo nkaaga mu mwenda. Government erowooza nti omuntu ali mu ssomero lya primary nga wadde tasulayo omwana atasulayo wadde ekinene nnyo musasula emitwalo nkaaga mu etaano. Bw'aba wa boarding, government erowooza nti omuntu oyo yandisasudde miliyoni emu emitwalo abiri mu ebiri. Singa bambusaako katono awo kubanga wendaba government werowooza producer ayongezeyo kata government erowooza nti omuntu ali mu secondary school nga osomadde tosulayo otolenga emitwalo 9,600. Wabula omuntu ali mu ssomero lya secondary ng'osulayo otolenga kakadde kamu mu emitwalo 600. Ate abali mu masomero mu matendekero g'ebyemikono, government erowooza nti ensimbi ezisomesa omwana wa secondary ndowooza ne wa vocation zezimu, nti bw'onaabanga osoma mu ssomero lya vocation oyiga byalaani kutunga, oyiga bwa makanika, oyiga by'amasannyalaze, vocation education, nga tosulayo emitwalo 9,600 buli semester. Wabula bw'onaabanga oyagala okusulayo mu vocational student onaatulanga kakadde kamu emitwalo 600. Two things are happening. Waliwo amasomero agamu ng'ensimbi zino ze bataddewo ku ddaala erimu tugeze nga ku secondary emitwalo 9,600 nga bo baayitawo dda bali towards bukadde 2. Kitegeeza nti gavumenti ebanga ebaga nti muveeyo eyo mudde ku mitwalo 9,600. Naye ate waliwo amasomero agamu nga gabadde wansiko nnyo nga mufo ky'emitwalo 9,600 owadde mu student wa secondary basaba emitwalo nga 5, 4 mu something. Baba wadde omukisa nti ate oba gavumenti yakkiriza 9,600 mweyongereyo. Gavumenti eyagala kubanga eyamba ku masomero ga private ag'obwannannyini okusalawo ebisale. Olowooza wandisembye gavumenti ekole ensonga eyo, Doreen?
For me, it's two things that stand out for me. Government bwevaayo neyagala regulating a private sector ate ng'era yemu ye liberalizing economy. It's a free market economy, a free buyer, free seller. No amasomero ow'essomero naye bw'akeera n'aggulawo essomero lye ayina that liberty okusalawo oba okusengeka ebisale bwe yandirowooza okusinziira ku programs ne bw'ayagala okutambuza essomero. Private schools ennaku zino abantu bazijjumbira nnyo kuba government yajjamu amaanyi mu ze twayitanga government schools oba the traditional schools. Okay, they were not government but they were traditional schools. Traditional schools ezo zaali z'amaanyi mu biseera ebyo. Tulaba nti zaafulumyanga abaana ab'omutindo, the level of education yali waggulu. Naye okuva government we yajjamu amaanyi ag'amasomero ne gaddirira, so it pushed most parents okudda mu private entities. Abo abeesobola balina akasente basuubira alaba nti omwana we asaanye kufuna the kind of quality education that they can afford.
But you are creating a society that is not equal.
And society has never been equal.
At the end of the day, you're going to have citizens with a very, very big disparity.
Simon, society has never been equal. Era n'omwana yasomeranga in these the traditional schools, the examples of Buddo, Namiryango, era naye tabangako equal n'oli asomera mu Meya Primary School, Church of Uganda Primary School, iganga ani sijja gendayo naye nga society has never been equal. Government wants to make an equalizer. It is not possible because what are we seeing in government schools? We're seeing the quality of education very low. We're seeing abana abafuluma output, they cannot compete. They do not compete with their contemporaries who are going to these private schools. So those changes of tabera practically possible. Why? Because being a free market economy, there is a lot that goes in the private school.
Does a free market economy mean njojja kutulia otugabule bugabule? It is a free market economy. Abaganye otugabule bugabule wena notulie otuleke bwa mawowolo.
Ne Simon tulaba ne buli kimu kyeyongedde. What things were 3-4 years ago, we are not at the same level. Amafuta geyongedde. The cost of living is generally high. The cost of operating these schools is high.
And government believes that 600,000 above your school fees is enough boarding fees.
Why doesn't government use the same money? The 690 for primary, something like that. Why don't they facilitate the children or the students in government-aided schools at the same level? Government is sasanya sente meka ku mwana ali mu primary mu government school wa UPE, yes bamusasanyizako meka kati bo lwaki nabo sizibakozesa okusobola okuteekawo omutindo gwegumu nti bwe tunabeera ne government schools nga zino omutindo gwegumu ogwo bwe guti ogwa private nti abantu ojja kukwatala bansonga lwaki atwala omwana mu private school
otabuseto nazaala mwana gw'osomesa
bw'olowooza naye Adam naye katuwe ku ndowooza ye.
Government wants to help citizens respond to a public outcry. Aba private batuli bubi basaba sente nyingi government yabatekeke komo tukoma wano. Does it practically work?
First of all, what does government want to achieve?
Wonderful. But I think one they want to achieve is equality in society. Okay. Fairness between the parents and the schools, that schools must not exploit parents.
This is one of the most unrealistic things I've seen this government do. Because like Doreen told you, we are in what they call a liberalized economy where, you know, it's a free trade. I want us to look at schools as a business.
When you say free trade, you are looking at education as a trade also?
Yes. I want you to look at
education is not free.
Schools, private schools as businesses. That their proprietors start with a mission, vision, objectives. They have targets they want to achieve. There are so many schools, both government and private, that whose school fees is not definitely the same. Bw'oba tosobola kutwala mwana wo e Buddo gye basasula akakadde akamu n'ekitundu oba obubiri, why can't you take this child in a school which you can actually afford? In the essence, government is simply telling us that eremeddwa oku-equippinga amasomero gaayo n'oku-improvinga oba okuteekawo embeera esobozesa amasomero ga private gonna mu ggwanga okuwa standard emala. That's basically what government can do.
Can you look at it this way? That education is a service,
yes,
not a trade. Therefore, katuteekewo embeera ezaayo ekintu kino nti it is a service you are going to offer, not a business.
No.
So gwe bw'olabanga essomero emitwalo 96 government zeetaddewo tezikukolera. Don't start a school.
Simon, services are not free of charge.
Yes, but this services is a social service. It's a welfare kind of
but
thing.
You see, it is a business, I'm telling you.
Ekyo kyetwagala okugijjamu nga bwe twagala okujja mu policy parliament has become business.
In essence, government ejjewa amasomero ga private, therefore.
Exactly.
Because when I begin my school, you cannot come and set for me the amount of money or the school fees you want me to charge.
We are saying, can you
after all, you don't know what I am putting in. You don't know how much I pay my teachers to get them.
No, government knows. They also have schools. They know how much they spend on teachers, food, and everything.
Simon, let government uplift the standard in government schools. Tulabe nti kati they are competing with these private schools. Tulabe nti baina facilities ezimu, baina quality of education yemu, nti bakola the supervision that happens. tulabe nti omutindo actually tewali difference. Why would I spend?
There's a public outcry. They are responding to a public outcry. Adam,
Listen to me.
Be realistic to this.
Listen to me. Me and you are selling cups. This cup.
Yes.
When you choose to sell this cup at 20,000 and I sell it at 50,000, Agula is at liberty either to come and buy this one at 20 or mine at 50. Why do they leave yours and they come for mine? Why?
The
point here is, as we go in the break, the point here is government ereke banyini basomero badeciding esente mekaze bagala
anti abazadde bakamudiyambe aba private bongezanga bwe bagala buli lunaku mugenda okukyanga yayongeza nga bwe twakala the Landlord and Tenants Act netuga nti omuntu ayongeza ensimbi z'obupangisa anakomanga wa
government etereza amasomero gayo ereke banyini basomero.
Why do you want it for the Landlord and Tenants Act and you don't want it for schools? There must be a cap that end here. You can do as much but operate within this budget.
I don't agree. Singa chali bwechi tetwali badde tulaba omutindo ogw'amaanyi mu masomero ga government.